Beloved family, good morning, grand rising, and welcome. Live from Archer Temple in Puerto Vallarta, welcome to the Merkaba Temple Online Service, and welcome to the first Sunday of 2026. Wherever you are joining us from today, whether you're live with us on Zoom, listening later on the podcast, watching a replay, or finding this temple for the very first time, I would like to say this clearly. You are welcome here. Let's begin by taking a slow breath together. Taking a deep breath in and release. Letting your shoulders soften, your jaw unclench, letting your body receive the truth that you don't have to rush to be here. Today is not about performing a new year. It's not about proving that you're ready. And it's not about forcing vision, motivation, or clarity. It's about arriving. This is a temple, not a stage, a sanctuary, not a self-improvement program, a living field of devotion, presence, and embodied truth.
Family, welcome. As you settle into this space, notice your breath. Notice the weight of your body. Notice what it feels like to simply arrive without expectation. This space is not asking you to fix anything today. It's not asking you to rush forward or leave any part of yourself behind. You don't need to be resolved, enlightened, or complete to be here. You are invited to bring your whole self, the parts that feel clear, the parts that feel unsure, and the parts that may still be resting after a long year. This temple exists so that truth can land gently in the body, not as pressure, not as performance, but as remembrance.
I would like to name something that many people are feeling right now, but few people are saying out loud. The beginning of a new year can carry a lot of pressure, invisible expectations, subtle urgency, messages that say, start strong, get clear, don't fall behind. And if you are not starting this year with fire in your belly, if you're not sure what you want, if your body feels tired, foggy, tender, or slow, that does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are human. So before we do anything else today, I would like to offer you a simple permission. You do not have to be inspired to be here. You do not have to be high energy to be here. And you don't have to be certain to be here. You only have to be willing to arrive. And if all you can do this morning is breathe and listen, that is enough.
So take another breath with us now. Inhale deeply. Exhale, release. This moment is not asking you to leap ahead. It's inviting you to land. Sometimes the most sacred beginning is not a burst of clarity. It's the quiet recognition that you are allowed to start gently. As we begin this year together, we are choosing a different pace, a pace that honors the body, a pace that honors truth, a pace that allows what is real to reveal itself in its own time.
And as always, Merkaba Temple is an interspiritual sanctuary. You are welcome here whether you walk with Christ, Krishna, Buddha, Shiva, the saints, the Divine Mother, the sages, your ancestors, or the Mother Earth, or simply the quiet knowing in your own heart. All paths that lead toward truth, coherence, and love and embodied integrity are honored in our space. We begin this year intentionally, not with hype, and not with pressure, and not with spiritual ambition. We begin with gentleness. We begin with honesty. We begin by meeting the body where it actually is and letting life reorganize from there. Today's teaching is entitled, You Are Not Behind, Beginning the Year Without Pressure. This is not a teaching meant to push you forward. It is a teaching meant to help you land, to restore dignity, to settle your nervous system, and to remember that timing is not against you. So if you felt any heaviness this week, any quiet anxiety, any sense that you should be doing more, let this service be a place where that pressure can soften.
In a few moments, we'll share a few brief announcements, what's rising in the temple and what's unfolding in this season. Then we'll open the energetic gateway of today's service with the Adi Mantra, a humble invocation of the divine teacher within and without. The presence of Guru that guides each step of this path. Before we move forward, let's take one more breath together. Inhale and exhale. And say silently to yourself, and let this be your first inner prayer of 2026. I am allowed to begin gently. And now a few opening announcements. Beloved family, here is what's rising in the temple. First, we are grateful to share that the Archer Shaw Temple podcast is now live. You can listen on Spotify, Apple Music, and Amazon Music, or directly from your web browser. You'll find the links along with an embedded podcast player at archershaw.guru/listen. These teachings are offered as a way to stay connected throughout the week, whether you're walking, resting, traveling, or simply needing a moment of grounding and remembrance.
We also would like to remind you that all Merkaba Temple services and replays are available on our YouTube channel at Archer Shaw Temple, all one word. And if you haven't already, we invite you to open your phone right now and subscribe so you don't miss future teachings, services, and transmissions. In addition, for those of you who prefer to read rather than watch or listen, you can now access written teachings, sermons, and service replays in our temple library at merkabachurch.com/temple library. This library is growing intentionally as a living archive of what's being transmitted through our temple.
We are also currently booking Merkaba Retreats private immersions for 2026. This includes one-on-one immersions, couples immersions, and chosen family immersions, each fully customized, embodied, and held in devotion, integrity, and care. You can learn more at www.merkabaretreats.com. And we want to say this clearly. If you think cost might be a barrier, think again. We are not in this work for money. Your retreat tuition is considered a donation to the temple. If you feel the call, trust that. There is almost always a way.
In addition, Archer Shaw is currently accepting new brothers and sisters who are ready for initiation, activation, and embodied leadership. If you feel drawn to deeper spiritual mentorship, spiritual alignment, or relational clarity, we invite you to schedule a complimentary soul alignment call with us. This is simply a conversation, a chance to discuss your goals, your season, and to see if working together is the right fit. You can book that call through archershaw.guru.
Now, family, thank you for walking with us. You're not just attending a service, you're participating in the birth of a living temple. And with that, we now transition from announcements into alignment.
All right, we are going to officially open up today's service with the Adi mantra. The Adi mantra is a mantra of humble invocation and surrender. It means I bow to the divine wisdom, the divine teacher within and without, the great guru that lives inside each and every one of us. Let this mantra awaken the remembrance that Guru is guiding every heartbeat, every breath, and every unfolding step of our journey. We will take 3 deep breaths, and on the 4th breath, we sing Ong, Namo, Gurudev Namo together 3 times. If you know it, join us, and if you are just now learning it, feel free to listen and join in when you feel comfortable. Here we go. Rubbing your palms together, this aligns the left and right hemispheres of the brain, gathering that beautiful energy and bringing them right in front of your heart, touching your sternum with your thumbs, awakening the heart chakra with a deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in and release. Deep breath in to begin.
Om Namo Gurudev Namo.
Deep breath.
Om Namo Gurudev
Divine presence, source of all life, breath, and becoming, that which moves as stillness and speaks as truth. We arrive before you this morning not to strive, not to perform, and not to reach for something beyond ourselves, but to stand fully where we are. We come as we are, in our bodies, in our breath, in our humanity, and in our devotion. We ask now that the noise of the outer world soften and fall away, that urgency dissolve, that comparison loosen its grip, that each nervous system here feel permission to settle. May this temple be a place of arrival, not effort, a place of truth, not pretense, a place where nothing needs to be fixed in order to be held. We call in the living wisdom of all paths, Christ consciousness, Krishna, Buddha, Shiva, the Divine Mother, the saints, sages, ancestors, and the great unnameable mystery that breathes through every sincere tradition. May each person here feel seen without being examined, guided without being pushed, and welcomed without needing to explain themselves. We ask that what is spoken today land not only in the mind, but in the body, where truth becomes lived and wisdom becomes embodied. Let the service be an offering of clarity, gentleness, and grounded light. Let it restore what has been stretched, steady what has been shaken, and remind us of what is already intact beneath every story. May we listen deeply. May we receive honestly. May we leave more rooted than when we arrived. We place the service, our community, and this unfolding year into your care, not in haste, not in fear, but in trust. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Guru Om, Amen, Aho, Ashe, and so it is. Aeon will now lead us in today's mantra.
All right, everyone. And now, beloved family, we come into the body together. Today, we chant Ra, Ma, Da, Sa, Se, So, Hung. This is a sacred healing mantra from the Kundalini lineage. This mantra does not ask us to do anything. It does not require belief, effort, or understanding. It simply restores balance. Ra, the sun, activates warmth and clarity. Ma, the moon, is soothing and nurturing. Da, the earth, grounding and stabilizing. And Sa, the infinite, opening us beyond limitation. And finally, Sa, Se, So, Hung, I am that truth. I am that wholeness. Now, as we chant, allow the sound to move gently through the body. Arms down by the side, elbows bent upward with the hands open to receive. We'll chant together softly with the music. If you know it, join in. If you're new, you're welcome to listen and let the vibration carry you. And we shall begin.
And if you need the words, they are in the chat. So check out the chat for the words. Here we go. Letting the sound now settle. There is nothing you need to take from the mantra, nothing to interpret, nothing to remember. Just notice your body, breath. Notice what has softened, or steadied, or quieted. Brahmadasa does not do the healing. It reminds the system of its original coherence. And from this place of coherence, we now turn toward lineage, not as hierarchy, not as authority imposed from above, but as a living stream of wisdom that has carried seekers home for generations. In Merkaba Temple, we receive guidance not as instruction, but as resonance. The words you are about to hear are not meant to be analyzed, they are meant to be received. If something lands, let it land, and if it doesn't, let it pass. Truth reorganizes itself without effort. Today, we receive a transmission from Guru Nityananda of Ganeshpuri, offered as a blessing, orientation, and quiet remembrance for this moment in the year when pressure can be released and truth can be felt again. To read Guru's message, we welcome our brother and steward, Jacob. Jacob, the field is yours.
Thank you, brothers. Beloved ones, be still. You are not late. You are not lacking. You are not separate. What you seek is already closer than breath. Do not strain toward the future. Do not argue with the past. Stand where you are with honesty. That is enough. When the body is quiet, truth speaks. When the heart is simple, the path appears. Nothing real is missing. Nothing true is lost. Remain, listen, walk gently. I am with you in your stillness. Om Guru Om, Jai Guru.
Om Guru Om Jai Guru.
Thank you, Jacob.
Thank you.
Allow Guru's words to settle. We now allow the presence to continue through sound. Receive this song as a gentle extension of the teaching. Roy, the floor is yours.
Hoo hoo.
Thank you. Sure. Here it is. Okay. Oh, why won't you share my audio? There we go. All right, folks. Babe, do about it. Pressure pushing down on me, pressing down on you. No man asked for. Under pressure that burns a building down, splits the family in two, puts people on the streets. Babe, did terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Pray tomorrow gets me higher. Pressure on people, the people on streets. Yeah. Chipping around, kick my brains round the floor. These are the days, it never rains but it pours. Baba, better. People on streets, people on streets. It's the terror of knowing what this world is about. Watching some good friends scream, let me out. Pray tomorrow gets me higher. from it all like a blind man. Sat on a fence, but it don't work. Keep coming up with love, but it's so slashed and torn. Insanity laughs under pressure. We're breaking. Can we give ourselves one more chance? Why can't we give love that one more chance? Why can't we give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love, give love? 'Cause love's such an old-fashioned word. Love dares you to care for the people on the edge of the night, and love dares you to change our way of caring about ourselves. This is our last dance. This is our last dance. This is ourselves under pressure. Under pressure. Pressure.
Wow.
Well, you brought
Bye.
Christopher to tears, and I had cold chills. That was amazing. Thank you so much, Roy. That was incredible. Now I invite everyone to allow the sound to settle into this moment. Notice what shifted, not in your thoughts, but in your body. From this place of steadiness and presence, we move into today's teaching. What you're about to receive isn't a lecture, it's an offering, shared from lived experience and deep, deep, deep care for this community. Christopher will now offer today's teaching, You Are Not Behind, beginning the year without pressure. Christopher, the space is yours.
Thank you.
Awkward. Like elevator silence.
Okay. Okay, before we speak about becoming, and before we speak about vision, before we speak about the year ahead, we need to speak about where you actually are. Not where you think you should be, not where social media says you should be, and not where spiritual culture implies you should already stand, but where you are, honestly. So let me begin with this. You are not behind, not spiritually, not relationally, not in your healing, and not in your life. And if you feel tired, foggy, unmotivated, or unsure, that does not mean something is wrong with you. It means you are human at the end of a long year in a demanding world. This teaching is not about pushing you forward, it's about letting you land. Every January, a subtle violence enters a collective field. It sounds like motivation, but it feels like pressure. Messages everywhere say, start strong, get those New Year's resolutions, get clear, don't waste time, this is your year, go, 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 go. And if you don't feel ready for that, you quietly assume that the problem is you. But here's the truth. Beginnings that start in pressure have to be sustained by pressure. I'm going to repeat that one. Beginnings that start in pressure have to be sustained by pressure. And most people are already exhausted. The nervous system cannot heal in an atmosphere of demand. So if you woke up this week feeling slow, resistant, unsure, heavy, emotionally flat, that is not failure. That is your nervous system asking for safety before direction. One of the deepest lies many of us carry is a belief that time is judging us. That if we haven't healed by now, changed by now, figured it all out by now, then something is wrong. But sacred wisdom has never taught time this way. Ecclesiastes 3, verse 1 states, "To everything there is a season, and a time for every purpose under heaven." Notice what it does not say. It does not say everything happens immediately, or everything happens on your preferred timeline, or everything happens once you decide it should. It says a season. Seasons are not moral. Winter is not a failure of summer, and rest is not a failure of growth. Some of you are not beginning a new year, you are finishing a hard one. And finishing requires different energy than starting. So let's say something clearly and kindly. Pressure does not produce transformation. Pressure produces compliance or collapse. When the body feels pressured, it shifts into protection, management, survival, and self-criticism. And from that state, real change cannot occur. Psalm 23 says, "He restores my soul." Restoration comes before direction. The verse does not say he demands my improvement. It says he restores. That restoration is gentle, it's relational, it's paced. If you have been trying to change yourself through criticism, force, or urgency, the exhaustion you feel is not resistance to growth. It is resistance to harm. During this week, we listened to a very brief New Year's message from a teacher that many of us respect. What struck us was not how ambitious it was, but how gentle it was. There were only 4 lines in this teaching. The first was, renew, reset your mind. Not improve it, not discipline it, just reset it. Which tells me something important. Many people are carrying more self-pressure than clarity right now. That's why the first thing I wanted to say today is you're not behind. Renewal cannot happen while you are attacking yourself. We often think beginnings happen in the mind, but real beginnings happen in the body. Before clarity comes, the body must feel safe, the breath must deepen, and the system must downshift. That's why many people can't access vision yet, not because they lack insight, but because they lack regulation. Isaiah 30:15 says, "In returning and rest you shall be saved. In quietness and trust shall be your strength." Notice the order here: returning, rest, quietness, and then trust. Strength comes after these. If you don't feel strong yet, that doesn't mean you're failing. It means you're still returning. The second line in our teacher's message was, observe, uphold your Dharma. So what is Dharma anyway? Dharma is your right way of being. Dharma isn't just a job, a belief system, or moral code. It is the natural order of who you are and what you are here to do. To uphold your Dharma is to ask yourself again and again, what is mine to carry? What is mine to offer? What action is aligned with truth, not fear or approval? When you are in your Dharma, your actions feel clean, coherent, and internally honest, even if they are challenging. Now notice in this teaching, it does not say decide your Dharma. It does not say figure out your Dharma. It says observe, which tells us something essential. Your path is not missing and your purpose is not lost. It is already moving quietly and it reveals itself through attention, not pressure. Now, this may be the most important thing you hear today. You do not need a 5-year plan, a word for the year, a clear purpose statement, or immediate motivation. You need orientation, not ambition. Orientation sounds like this. What feels safe enough today? What feels honest right now? What is the smallest truthful step? Proverbs 16:9 says, "The human heart plans the way, but the Lord directs the steps." Steps, not leaps. Steps, not outcomes. Steps, not perfection. If all you can do this week is drink water, go to bed earlier, tell the truth about how tired you are, show up without pretending, that counts. That is a beginning. The third line in our teaching was recharge, nourish your heart. I love this one. That is not indulgence, that's repair. You don't nourish what is thriving, you nourish what has been giving for a long time. If you feel depleted, that doesn't mean that you failed, it means you've been carrying something. Many people think faith means confidence, but real faith often looks like staying present without answers, remaining in relationship without clarity, and trusting that guidance will come after safety. Hebrews 11:1 states, "Faith is the substance of things hoped for, the evidence of things not yet seen." Faith is not forcing vision. Faith is staying available until vision arrives. If you are unsure right now, you are not faithless. You're waiting honestly. And honesty is sacred. And only after renewal, observation, and nourishment does the final line appear. Witness, enlighten your consciousness. Not strive, not transcend, but witness. Awareness clarifies naturally when the system is safe. Enlightenment is not something that we force. It is something that happens when we stop bracing. So here is a different invitation for the first Sunday of 2026. Instead of asking, what should I become this year? Try this. What do I need in order to feel safe enough to begin? Instead of, how do I fix myself? Try this. How do I be kind to myself while I re-enter life? And instead of, what am I behind on? Try this. What season am I actually in? Because when beginnings are gentle, they are sustainable. And when beginnings are honest, they carry grace. So let me say it again slowly. You are not behind. You are not late. You are not broken. You are arriving in your body, in your life, and in your year. And arrival does not require force. It requires presence. The rest will come step by step when the ground is ready. So let's take a moment now to seal this teaching together in prayer. Divine Presence, source of life, breath, and becoming. We come to you not to achieve, not to impress, not to prove that we are ready, but simply as we are. Where we have been harsh with ourselves, soften us. Where we have rushed what needed time, slow us into trust. Where we have carried more than was ours to hold, help us let it down. Renew our minds not by effort, but by kindness. Teach us to observe our lives with honesty, to notice what is already unfolding, and to trust that our path is not missing. Recharge our hearts, nourish what has been giving for a long time, restore what has grown weary without shame. And as we settle, grant us the grace to witness, to be present without forcing clarity, to remain awake without striving, and to let understanding arrive in its own time. We place this year, this moment, and ourselves back into your care. Order our steps gently, one breath at a time, one honest step at a time. We surrender urgency, we release self-judgment, and we choose presence. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Guru Om, Amen, Aho, Ashe. And so it is. Beloved family, let the teaching settle. Let's take a breath. That was big. Take a deep breath with me. There's nothing more to take in right now, only something to receive. My beloved Aeon will now guide us in a short meditation to help integrate what's been spoken and let it settle in the body. Simply listen, breathe, and be.
All right. Family, let's arrive. I invite you to find a position that feels safe enough for your body, whether it be seated, lying down, or upright with support. If it feels okay, let your eyes close or soften your gaze. Allow your hands to rest easily. Unclench the jaw. The shoulders drop just 1 degree. And before anything else, receive this truth. You are not behind, not in your healing, not in your timing, not in your life. Take a slow breath in through the nose and an even slower breath out through the mouth. Once again, taking another deep breath in through the nose. And even slower out through the mouth. We are not trying to achieve a meditation. We're allowing the nervous system to arrive here, allowing it to know it is safe to arrive. Inhale once again gently through the nose. And with this exhale, open the mouth and sigh. Again, inhale deeply. And exhale with a sigh, letting the day fall off of you. Allowing the breath now to return to its natural rhythm. Bring your attention to where your body is supported. The chair, the floor, the bed, or the earth. Feel the contact points. Let them do some of the holding. If the mind is busy, that's okay. We are not correcting the mind. We are returning to the body. Now, without pressure, ask yourself, what season am I actually in? Not what you want to be in, not what you think you should be in, but what is real. Maybe it's winter. Rest, repair, quiet. Maybe spring. Tender beginnings. Maybe summer. Growth and expansion. Maybe autumn. Release and harvest. Whatever you notice, let it be true. Hear this. Seasons are not moral. Winter is not a failure of summer. Rest is not a failure of growth. Breathe in. And on the exhale, allow your body to agree with that. Just a little. Now, notice if there is any pressure in you. Pressure to start strong, to be clear, to know, to be ahead. There's no need to fight it. Just notice where it lives in the body. Chest, belly, throat, or forehead, perhaps. And if it feels right, place a hand there. And gently say inwardly, beginnings that start in pressure must be sustained by pressure. I choose a different beginning. On your next exhale, imagine setting that pressure down, like a heavy bag you don't need to carry right now. Allow the breath to take it and the earth to receive it. Renew. Rest your mind. Silently whisper, renew. Not improve, not fix, just reset. Imagine the mind like a glass of water that's been shaken. And with each breath, the sediment settles. Inhale, renew. Exhale, reset. Once again, inhale, renew. Exhale, reset. And with each exhale, the sediment settles even further. Observe, uphold your Dharma. Now, observe. Your path is not missing. Your purpose is not lost. It reveals itself through attention, not pressure. Gently notice what feels honest right now. What feels safe enough today? No answers required. Just notice. Recharge. Nourish your heart. Bring attention to the heart space. not as an emotion to create, but as a place that can receive. Imagine gentle warmth there, quiet nourishment. Say inwardly, I nourish what has been giving for a long time. Once again, I nourish what has been giving for a long time. Witness, enlighten your consciousness. Now, witness. Notice the breath. Notice sensation. Notice sound. Notice the simple fact you are here. And allow that to be enough. Now we seal this in the body. Breathe in and receive. I am not behind. Breathe out and release. I don't have to force my life. Breathe in, one step at a time. Breathe out, one breath at a time. Breathe in. Breathe out. If it feels right, place a hand on the heart and say, I surrender urgency. I release self-judgment. I choose presence. Stay with 2 easy breaths now. Begin to feel the room again. Your hands, your feet, the support beneath you. When you are ready, open your eyes softly and return to this space. Let whatever settled during the meditation remain with you. There's no need to rush or analyze it. The practice doesn't end here. It continues in how we live, how we choose, and how we participate. Roy will now guide us into our offering moment, an invitation into right exchange that helps sustain this temple and the work that flows through it. Roy, the space is yours.
Oh, you have to unmute, Roy.
Sorry, I was trying to turn off the professional musician sound.
Oh, yeah, no worries.
All right. Beloved family, take a gentle breath with me. Offering here is not a transaction. It's a gesture of participation, a way of saying yes to what nourishes you. If this temple has supported your path, these teachings, practices, and gatherings help you stay present, honest, and aligned, you're invited to right exchange. Your offerings help sustain this work. Our weekly online services, the growing temple in Mexico, scholarships, retreats, and the steady holding of this community. There's no obligation, no expectation, only an invitation. Give what feels true. Give from clarity, not pressure. Give from gratitude, not fear. If you feel called, you can offer at merkabachurch.com/donate or through Venmo at Merkaba Church. Wherever you give, whether financial, energetic, or simply your presence, thank you for being part of what is being built here.
Thank you, Roy.
Thank you, Chris.
Thank you, everyone, for being here today. Let's take one gentle breath and let whatever you offered in form, intention, or presence settle back into the heart. Aeon will now lead us in our closing prayer.
Divine light, in us, through us, and all around us, we give thanks for this moment of gathering, for the breath that brought us here, for the quiet truth that has settled in the body. May what was received today continue to unfold gently, not through force, not through striving, but through presence, integrity, and care. Bless this community. Bless each life represented here. Bless the unseen work happening beneath the surface, where healing takes root and wisdom finds its timing. As we return to our days, may we walk more slowly, listen more honestly, and trust the intelligence already moving within us. May our actions be clean. May our hearts remain open. May our devotion be lived, not performed. We place ourselves back into your keeping, guided step by step, held breath by breath. Om Namah Shivaya, Om Guru Om, Amen, Aho, Ashe, and so it is.
And so it is. Let us seal today's service by singing The Longtime Sun, followed by Satnam, Truth is Our Identity. The words can be found in the chat. Just one moment to pull it up. Okay, here we go.
Shine on you, all love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. May your long time sun shine upon you. All love surround you, and the pure light within you guide your way on. Guide your way on. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. guide your way, Lord.
Palms together, prayer pose. Satnam.
Nam. Truth is our identity. Sat Nam. Sat
Beloved family, as we bring today's service to a close, we do so gently. There is nothing to rush toward. There is nothing to prove as you leave this space. What was meant for you today has already been received, not as information, but as settling, as orientation, as truth finding its place. So thank you for arriving as you are. Thank you for staying present with what is real. And thank you for being a living part of this living temple, not as an audience, but as a community. We offer gratitude to our Horizon Council, Irena, Perse, Roy, and Jacob. Woo, woo, woo. Thank you so much for holding this field with devotion, integrity, and care. If you're able, we invite you to stay with us for a few moments of fellowship after the service here on Zoom. And if not, know that you remain connected, carried by the same field we all share here.
Walk in light, walk in love, and remember, we are all one.